Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm back with Margarete Miller's Collage Challenge week 40. Just 12 weeks left, guys. I can't believe that because that also means 12 weeks till the end of the year. And on one hand, I'm super pleased about that because 2022 has been beyond challenging. On the other hand, I'm a bit nervous about what 2023 is going to bring. Anyway, if you don't know by now, the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge is a 52-week challenge where Margarete Miller has given you prompts, usually a set of 5 prompts with a 6th bonus prompt that you can replace one of the other prompts with if you haven't got one of those things, or you can do all 6, as I know myself and many other crafters do. Some weeks it's actually a themed prompt, so it's not a list of things, it's just a theme to work with, which I have found both challenging and really fun this year. And yeah, you just basically do it all throughout the year. I will leave the links to Margarete Miller's YouTube channel along with her Etsy shop, which is where I purchased the digital version of her prompts to use. So let's get on with it. Week 40. So the last week was obviously week 39 that we did this cute spooky one. I have been using a lot of vintage pieces and Tim Holtz pieces and things like that and stickers recently. So I thought I would do something a bit different and go back to, I suppose, where the idea of collage first started. And go back to my Daphne's Diary magazines, because obviously you can use whatever you have, and everyone's art supplies are different and what everyone can access is different. So I thought we'd go back to using magazines and for this prompt for this week anyway, and I just got some Daphne's Diary. So let's have a look at the prompts. So week 40 is a window or door, and in one of the magazines I saw this great image. I don't know where it is because I forgot to look, but it really reminds me of Prague when I was in Prague. So it could be Prague or any of those beautiful kind of old European cities. It really does remind me of Prague. And also I realised it's got these stamps on the back, and I want to have a go at the leaf one this autumn. So that is windows and doors because it's got both. Then something that represents time, again in Daphne's Diary, I came across this great image, and I really wanted to go with its autumnal, it's autumn now, so I wanted to go with autumnal kind of colours and style. And I saw this and it's brilliant because the clock represents time, but also the passing of the seasons represents time. Chewing gum or cough drop wrapper. So I have this cherry menthol, which I won't be eating. I don't particularly like them, but they do come in handy this time of year, so I'm going to be using that wrapper. A piece of clothing. Well, again, I had a look at the magazines and I saw these two. And I like this because the dress really stands out. The skirt really stands out and it's autumnal colours. And I like this because the coat really stands out. Again, autumnal colours. And I feel like she's got autumnal foliage and she's got a woolly hat and scarf, which, you know, it won't be long before I'll be needing mine for my walks. Block text. Well, I wasn't quite sure what this would be, but I've either got wish you were here because I thought that might be quite nice, or I can use the TikTok here comes wintertime if I so choose. Bonus, a bug or an insect. So this is actually from Calm magazine a few years ago actually, but I've got all these butterflies. I do have them in black and white. I didn't know which one I wanted. I'll probably use this one to keep with the color scheme. And I did want some leaves, but I don't have any to hand, so we'll just do it as is. So first of all, the first thing I want to put down is this image here. And I'm wondering if I want to leave a little bit, because this is a torn edge, and I'm wondering if I want to leave a little bit of this card, just because I quite like the way that looks. So if we do that, if I kind of go this other side of the door, this should kind of fit. Width wise, I will have to double check and then see. Bring the journal back over, move that. Actually, that's too long. Might actually have to go in the middle of the door. In fact, just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to do it kind of that side of the door there. And tear this. It's going to be covered, or part of it's going to be covered by the clock anyway. So I don't need to worry too much. I do want to get these beautiful images in here. Okay, so that's much better. This is getting harder to work in now because it's so rounded with everything. Okay, here. That it gets hard to stick that piece down, as it were. And on the other pages, it's kind of coming up a little bit. So I'm going to rip this here and hope that that fits on. Okay. There's a little bit at the top and bottom. I don't mind it at the top, actually. Still not getting enough of that kind of edge. All right, so that'll work. I really need to replace my my sponge, so I'm not even going to show you on camera because my inking sponge is in awful condition. I'm just going to do the edges. Hiding with shame, my ink sponge. I'm just using the Distress Oxide Walnut Stain. No idea why it came out that way, but there we go. So yeah, I really want to have a go at that leaf lino die cut, because I'm really not good artistic or anything like that, and I have made a few lino stamps before. I made a pumpkin and a heart and a star and that, but I thought a leaf might be quite nice to make. And if you don't know, I am doing an October daily again this year. I think this is the 4th year in a row I've actually done an October daily. Can it really be 4 years? And I thought putting a leaf or me making a lino leaf die cut. Where's my... See, that's coming up already. Why is that coming up? Because it's too low to the bottom, that's why. Yeah, sorry, making an autumn leaf lino stamp might be nice. Why is this not sticking down today? As an activity that I can then document in my October daily, as well as use in my autumn crafting. Okay, so that's going down but not sticking there, so let's pull that bit back up. Oh, gosh, it just doesn't like me today. So today is officially the 1st of October. You won't see this video until some point of the first week in October. But yeah, it's officially the 1st of October today, which is super exciting. But this is always such a busy month. And yeah, exciting times. So I'm thinking I wanted the clock that side, but now I'm kind of looking and thinking, well, it's going to be a bit annoying to actually stick down, and the hands are on that side too. So if I do that side, you're not going to see much of the clock. So I feel like I need to do that side, but then it's going to cover up all this beautiful imagery. That will annoy me. I suppose I could always draw the hands on, worst comes to worst. So let's just do it. Let's just rip and not worry too much about it. And I've just gone through the TikTok bit, so I guess I'm not going to use that. Oh, dear me. It is one of those days. I can already tell. I have been getting all the bits and pieces ready for a new project that you might have seen the start of by the time this video is up. I'm trying to think. And also getting all the bits and pieces ready for the October daily challenge that I will be doing alongside Pink Oddbird. Check out my October daily journal and my plans if you haven't seen that already. I'm actually there's a large team of very talented crafters and me, and we are going to be sharing the prompt load this year, which will be fun. And I always tend to do Pink Oddbird's October daily prompts anyway, so to be part of that will be fun. So I've got a couple of days where I will be doing the prompts live. Well, you know, you can see me do the prompts. So I've been getting all sorts of bits together for the October daily. Okay, so that's quite large, and it's still going to cover quite a lot. So I'm wondering if I want to cut more out. So let's do that. And yeah. But I hope you're all okay. I know it's not autumn everywhere in the world. It's a different season in other places. But yeah, autumn here. And I'm super excited because it's my favourite season. Okay, so let's look at that. I'm thinking actually I want rid of that bit too. We don't need that bit. And that needs to be cut into. Okay, so there we go. So there's the clock. And let's draw. Let's see if my thick pen will work. Let's see. Okay, that kind of works. So let's have there we go. So it doesn't matter that we cut off the other hands because I'm just drawing them on. So there we go. Brilliant. Okay, let's get this on here. And let's see if this will actually stick, unlike the other one. Let's use this glue first, I think. So yeah, autumn season. I don't know, not everyone likes spooky season, which I understand, but you know, many people do like autumn just for autumn itself. I love it all, spooky season and autumn. And the leaves are just starting to fall from the trees. There's a big tree out in front of my house, and every year autumn comes and our driveway is just full of leaves, and it's already started this year. In fact, yesterday as I was walking to my front door, the leaves lifted up and started to, why is it always this edge? It just doesn't want to go down even though I've stuck it. The leaves lifted up and started to dance all around my feet. And it really did feel magical. You know, sometimes when you're just like, wow, that's just takes you right back to being little and seeing things like that. So there we have the time and the season, which I really, really like. And now we've got to have, somehow I need to use this wrapper. So let's take the cough drop out so I can use the wrapper. It's just clear, but that's okay. You can use it almost like texture, or maybe add it to her skirt. Oh, I think I might do that. So looks like I'm probably going to go with her. Okay, and we have the flutterbys, and we have the wish. I might just have the wish. I might just like that. So let's cut this out. So yeah, anyone can do collage. You don't need lots of fancy craft items. You don't need lots of embellishments or stickers. And stickers are fairly cheap anyway, if that's what you want to use. You don't need a fancy journal. You just need some magazines or even newspapers or junk mail, and some glue. Scissors is helpful, but you know, worst comes to worst, you don't need that either. And yeah, so if I want her about here, going into the clock area, because I want to be able to see some of the windows unless she's there. Kind of wanted her covering up that bit because it looks, this is cut off, so I want to cover it a little bit, if that makes sense. And we could have wish and a butterfly. Okay, I'm going to ink this word up, and again I'm going to do it off camera because I have ink pad shame. And I'm going to actually crunch it up a little bit because I want it to have a little bit of texture. So that's what I'm going to do. And not stick it completely flat. And then, yeah, somehow we're going to make this into her skirt. It's got this kind of curled edge. So I'm going to cut along the curled edge a little bit to kind of make it almost look like lace over the top of the skirt. And then I can stick it down. Kind of do this. So we want it by her arm, but not on her arm. So I'm now going to kind of cut around it before I glue it, which may become a disaster and a bad idea, but that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I just love this time of year so much. For so many reasons, the colours being one of them. Right, let's really stretch this and flatten it. And it can go on. And then it can also act as the clothing because I'm literally making her skirt. Not very well, but I'm doing it. Okay, let's try and glue this down. I'm not sure what glue is going to work with it. And I'm not sure, like, I'm wondering if I should stitch it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause you guys and I'm going to go stitch the skirt on. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm not sure I like the way it turned out. It's not awful, but it's also not easy stitching sweetie wrapper or cough drop wrapper onto her. So I've stuck it on and left it with a bit of room, and then did the lines down because I didn't like the way that looked. And yeah, she's going to have her little dress there. So I need to work out where I want to put this, because I kind of want to put it underneath. Unless I want it up there. I feel like there's quite a lot of white up there, but then I can have like the butterflies going. Okay, let's do it there instead. So, yeah. Autumn's here. Tomorrow we're off visiting our youngest son, which would have happened by the time you see this video. We're going up to see him. He's at university, and we're going up to see him and his house and help him with a few bits, and yeah, just see him because we haven't seen him. Well, we saw him a few weeks ago, but can't hurt seeing him again. So yeah, she can go there, and I'm thinking I want the butterflies behind. I was thinking the white ones, but now I'm looking and I definitely think I want these, but maybe the green one. So let's have the green one. And I think the little yellow one. I'm kind of going for the autumnal colours. I don't know how many I want on here. I like the orange and white one. Are there any others that I really like the look of? I like this little orange one here. Right, it's over here, which is good, so I can just cut that. And then, yeah, we can play around with where we want things to be. Let's try this big green one first. So, yeah, we're going up to see him and sort some stuff out for him. And just catch up and see him, which is always nice. And yeah, so that's what we'll be doing for tomorrow, for the weekend, you know. And then it's the start of the week again. I'm so grateful that he decided on a university that wasn't too far away, that was just up, well, say up the road. It's just over an hour away, my car, because it just means we can pop up and see him really easily when we want to, or he can come home when he needs to. When he was in Utah, it was so hard. We only saw him twice in person, physically, in the 8 months that he was there. And oh, it was awful. I missed him. We did FaceTime. You know, we do live in the great age now of what's the word I'm looking for? Technology. That's the word I'm looking for. Which does mean that we could FaceTime him and physically see him, but not like see him and have him here and hug him. So now that he's back from Utah and back at his other university, now his international study year is finished, I am super excited to have him close again. So yeah, that is good. And it's always nice to take him out, and he's in such a lovely area for university that I just love going there, and it's really old kind of England vibes, which I love. All the really old buildings, and you know, some of the shops are in buildings that are 600 years old, you know, which is always beautiful. So do I want the butterfly here or there? I feel like I want the larger butterfly all behind her. Could go behind her. One there, maybe. Sorry if you can hear the coughing in the background. My other son, unfortunately, has been very poorly this past week. Yeah, he has other health complications, which means his immune system has always been very poor. And he takes a long time to recover from things. So there, I think that looks really pretty. So let's get those stuck down. And I think we will be finished, which is great. Let's take the glue off the edge of that. Get that up now. Glue off the edge of that one. And then this one. There we go. Right, okay, so this one's going to go behind her. If she goes there, I kind of want it like that. And then this one can go there. And then the little bitty one can go there. I don't want to cover up the windows. And then we're just going to stick her down with her sweetie skirt. And we should be done. Got lots of glue on that because of all the stitching. And then let's stick her down. I want her looking like she's walking in the street. Like this is realistic. Yeah, I want her looking like she's walking in the street past the buildings with the giant butterflies that would scare you if you actually saw them that size, and the huge clock that's facing her. Sometimes our crafting mind is a bit weird. So there we go, guys. I really like it. Let me know what you think down below. Let me just double check. Let me double check. A window, a door. There's a door there and there's windows. Something that represents times. We've got here in the autumn leaves. Chewing gum or cough drop wrapper. So we've got this one as her skirt. Piece of clothing. Well, I wanted it as her skirt. And block text here. And then we've got the bug or insect. And we are done. That is week 40, guys. So I will be back again next week, hopefully back on Monday, to be doing week 41. Can you believe it? Sorry, I'm distracted because I've got some sari silk and I'm wondering if I wanted to add some. But the problem is it would look a bit weird there, although I have used yellow. So I don't know. Anyway, leave it like that, Belle. Leave it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And hit that subscribe button if you like what you've seen and haven't done so yet. And want to, you know, continue to follow my Margarete Miller Collage Challenge creations. If you haven't seen my previous weeks, there is a playlist on my channel. So check that out if you are interested. Thank you for watching, guys. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you are safe. And I hope you're having some wonderful autumnal crafty fun. Until next time, guys. Bye for now.